Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Northern Elders sent Tinubu a serious message and a stern warning. He said, you see what is going on in Africa, continent, cool, and what have you. He said this is as a result, okay? This is resulting from poisoned democracy. When we poison election, it is responsible for the death of democracy in Africa. They warned Tinubu. In case you're not aware, Nigeria had their election, and that was on the 25th of February, 2023. That election was marred with a lot of irregularities, so much so that those that participated in the election are very much questioning the legality of the person who was declared the president, as they have taken the matter to court. Court has gone through all about the election, collected evidences from those who are challenging the victory of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And this is part of some of the issues that are happening in West African country, that these people are going about, and carrying on cool, saying enough is enough. So this is part of what is happening. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe, as Northern Elders warns Tinubu. Poisoned election responsible for death of democracy in Africa. Northern Elder speaks on the issue going on in Goba. Former lawmaker and renowned social critics, Senator Shehu Sani, and some Northern Elders have stated that poisoned elections are responsible for the collapse of democracy in Africa. Shehu Sani's statement is coming on the heels of a coup in the Central African country. Daily Post report that military officers in Gaba earlier in the day announced the seizure of power after the third term re-election of President Ali Bongo. The BBC reported that top military officers made the announcement on Tuesday on the nation's televisions. Officers reportedly announced they were annulling the outcome of the Saturday's election, which the opposition has rejected and described as fraudulent. However, Northern Elders, hearing the news, have reason saying African and especially Nigerian politicians must be very careful, citing the issue of what is going on currently in Goba, saying poisoned election and malpractices marring the process is what is giving rise to some of this. And African leaders must become very, very careful, as this is causing a lot of disruption to the so-called democracy we have. Shehu Sani also wrote on his verified Twitter page accusing Guba's family of, dominating and destroying democracy in Guba. The father was the president, handed over to the son. Okay, he wrote, BBC correspondent just reported people in Guba are genuinely trooping out to the street in celebration of the coup. The Bongo family dominated and destroyed democracy in the country. Democracy dies in Africa when elections are poisoned and when people, take over what does not belong to them. Now, this is a serious warning. If there is no other warning, this is one of such warning. And if everybody is saying something is wrong, perhaps we should take a look at it. Okay? Don't allow anyone coerce you into what you know is wrong. You know it's wrong inside of you. You know it's wrong. You know deep down. But because everybody has come to accept it does not make it right. A third tenor from your father to son, and yet you are winning the election. Are you not holding the neck of the people and telling them, hey, you have no say, I'm the leader here, what I do is fine? Is that not what you're doing? And so this is what has happened. What do you expect? That everyone should be quiet and fold their arms and watch you do things, commit yourself to things that may not be right? The answer is no. So even Northern Elders are setting out a stern warning, saying what is going on is not acceptable. Look at what is happening. A nation and a country where leaders come in and they want to stay forever. It becomes their inheritance, their heritage. it becomes their inheritance and their heritage. It's unbelievable. To be quite candid, nobody should accept that. And yet, they've done it from their own selfish rule. They now use the name, quote and unquote, military and democracy. So democracy becomes the decoy, okay, to deceive the people. This is not done. This should not be accepted, and this should not be encouraged. No, not in any way, form, or kind. So Northern elders are saying to Tinubu, hey, be careful, watch out, just watch out, okay? Some of the actions we are taking, it leads to the consequences of what happened. And so we must become very careful. We cannot just sit back and say everybody is wrong. Have you thought about it? Why are they wrong? Why? We need to really look into this. Democracy in Africa is suffering as a result of leaders, inefficiencies. And so when they are saying to you that Africa needs to rise up, funny enough, you just also seem to be in the spin of this. You just also have to think about this. Okay? So it is what it is. It is what it is. And every single one of us must ensure that we rise up and do what is needed and right. Nobody should take it for granted. Nobody should take it for granted. We all must do all that is needed and necessary to change the course of what is going on right now. You see, Nigerians, the time to ensure that we do not allow the same people, who are oppressing us to continue is now. We must do all that we need to bring us into where we need to be. Please don't forget, every single one of us have a part to contribute. Every one of us have a part to contribute, and so we must all rise up to the occasion and do not allow the same thing over and over again. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So please, let's rise up. Let's ensure that we do everything needed and necessary. Nigerians, this is the time. This is the time for real position to be taken in order for us to be able to get what we need to get, in order for us to be able to harness our full potential and get to where we need to be. Yes? Please don't forget you are important. Let's rise up and let's do all that is needed to serve and to save the situation. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely and a fantastic day from us. It's bye for now. Bye-bye.